We take approximately 18,000 tonnes of waste a month, which is equivalent to about 1,500 lorry movements.
People don't realise the science involved in it and the commitment that people put into it. The reason there's landfill here is basically down to the geology, because we've got the right sort of clay.
Originally this was an aggregates quarry. The aggregates have been excavated out.
We carry on digging a bit to make enough clay to build the walls and some on one side to put on the top. So you make like a bubble with the rubbish inside the bubble, and there's nothing can leak out because of the quality of the clay. And by doing individual cells you can control given areas instead of just having a huge expanse of uncontrollable space. And then in each cell you have extraction points for the gas and for any of the liquids that come from the degradation of the waste. The water around here at the moment, that's groundwater. That's just like spring water. Because we're below the ground, we're interfering with the water table, so we pump it out. The redness you can see is only iron in the water, there's no pollutants in it. And through a process further around the site, we take the iron out of the water, so before it leaves site, it's all pure and clear. 7 days a week, we monitor the groundwater for all the ditches around the site. We gather a sample from each of these points and we test them, so we can guarantee every day of the week what's leaving our site is clean, healthy water. The large machine with the big spiky wheels, as the waste comes in, we lay it out in thin layers, and that machine beats it down really tight, really compacted. For every tonne of rubbish we're getting nearly a tonne for every cubic metre by compacting it down. We get better utilisation of space. It's more stable when it's compacted, with less fire risk. We go fill out in layers, gradually going up until we get to the finished height.
And at the end of the day we cover up the waste to stop vermin, windblown litter, and that goes on day in, day out.
The methane's drawn off and goes through engines, and then the engines produce electricity which goes off into the national grid.
They produce about a megawatt an hour, which is the equivalent of about powering 1,000 houses.
We draw the liquid off from the waste.
We build towers. When we've got pumps in these towers, they actually pump from the cell through a network of pipes again to our leachate treatment plant, where that is aerated and treated and discharged to sewer.
We have bird control programs. By keeping a broad range of things, they never get settled. It's not like just having a gas gun there that they get used to. We operate a zero tolerance to rats. If we see any evidence of rats, we're baiting up straight away. We don't wait until we've got a problem to try and deal with a problem. We try and do proactive monitoring of everything all the time rather than reacting to a situation that arises. We've got big tall litter fences, 5 metres of netting right round the operational area, and that means when the wind blows and there's litter, particularly the plastic bags and the like that get caught in the wind, we catch it a bit like a fishing net. Any litter that does leave this area, straight away we've got litter pickers, guys that go out and will have the road picked.
Even though people are recycling more nowadays, there's still a considerable amount that could be recycled. You still get shoes in there, bottles, plastic, paper. There is a limit. I mean, the amount of tonnage that we put in daily, it can't go on like this. People can recycle more and landfill space is running out.
You hear people say, what difference does my little bit make? Well, if everyone said that, it ain't going to happen. But if everyone does their little bit, that's how it works.